crazy the last couple times I got on the live. See. Oh, I got action. I think I got action. Okay. So we live. We live. I'm gonna talk a little bit, maybe a whole lot. I won't be here for too long. I gotta pick my daughter up for practice. But I had a couple minutes. I said, man, let me jump on here. So a lot of times I have been ducking this because I don't have the time that I want to have. And I'm like, look, man, I'm ripping, I'm running, I got things to do. I got this over here, I got that over here. But today, I got time today. This is all BS aside, y'all. I really got time today. And I got a platform and I want to use my platform because I can do that. Right? Everybody use their platform. Everybody use their platform. Why can't I use mine? So I've been having political conversations the last few days. I'm not really the biggest political person because I'm not that invested, to be honest. I'm really not like watching the politics and watching this. I have a couple of things that I care about. And when those subjects come up, I pay a little more attention, like prison reform. But overall, I don't consider myself to be this big political type of person. I'm not abreast to everything that's going on. So over the last couple weeks, I've literally been like busy as hell. Um, and I'm usually pretty busy, but I've been a little more busy than usual. Because I've had a few more clients than like I've been taking on more clients. I got these ads running, and so it's been like the last 2 3 weeks been crazy for me. So I hadn't really tapped into what was going on with Trump and Kamala Harris, but I took some time the other night. The basketball game was on. I think like it went to halftime. Some came, and I just start scrolling a little bit. I'm like, let me look and see what's going on because I don't like aimlessly scrolling. So what I would do is I usually like pick a topic and I like dig a little bit in that topic, or I find a YouTube video and I watch that. Because other than that, you end up just scrolling aimlessly. And I found what I was looking for. Listen, man, I'm not knocking anybody for doing anything that they doing. That ain't my business, y'all. That's your business. You vote for whoever you want to vote for. But this is my platform. I can speak my mind. I'm not fucking with Trump. Like I'm not dealing with Trump in no type of way. I know that is like they making it red and blue, or you Democrat or Republican. I don't consider myself either one because both of them have things that I disagree with, and both of those people are both sides are pushing things that I agree with. So I'm not for transgenders uh being able to play sports like that's not their sex, or whatever their orientation. It's weird. I don't believe that a male should be boxing a female or a male should be running with a female. Like I don't believe that, not even a little bit, right? So when subjects like that come up, it's no gray area for me. It's no basically if you are a male, you should be boxing other males. If you are a female, you should be boxing other females. If you are a male, you should be racing other females. And if you are a male, you should be racing other males. And if you are a female, you should be racing other females. I feel like there is a distinction for a reason, and we have to respect that distinction. When we start to push that to the side, we are opening the doors for a whole different bowl of worms, and I don't like it at all. So for people to act like it's okay for a man to run against a woman or for a woman to box a man, they got to be crazy. It's not even close. And you have some women that could beat other men in basketball, and that's not the same as a boxing match. And shout out to the GOAT. I don't have no type of I'm not taking shots at her. She probably could beat some men up, but she's not gonna beat another man that weighs what she weighs and is a professional boxer, and that she legitimately should be fighting like another champion. I don't feel like that's a good fight. I don't want to watch that fight, and I don't feel like that's a fair fight. And she's great at what she does, right? She's great at what she does. But we have to respect these genders for what they are. You do not want a male in a boxing ring with a woman. Like that's crazy to me. You don't want a female and a male in a boxing ring together. You don't want them racing because it if you look at the disparity in records, it'll tell you everything you need to know, right? It'll tell you everything you need to know. We don't need to do that. So I have an issue with Kamala and Democrats trying to push that. And I am all for equal rights. If you are trans or LGBTQPRX or whatever, do your thing. That's your business. You have a right to the same things that everybody else have a right to. I don't have a problem with that. But as much as we're pushing that, we should also push felons should have the same rights, right? Felons should have the same rights. I don't feel like they should be asking questions about your background, and that's something that's dear to me, even more so than the sexual orientation thing. I heard a commercial today, and they were talking about Kamala is for they and their and all of that, and uh, Trump is for us. And I didn't understand what was the distinction, the they, their, whatever. We all refer to ourselves as something, he is or whatever. I'm not knocking that. Like that's that we have bigger things going on than rather um people are he, her, there, whatever they got going on. And that's weird to me. You talking about there and they, but that's your business. Like that's your I'm telling you, I'm all for that. If homosexuals want to get married, that's their business. I'm all for that. That's your business. I don't feel like we should take away anybody's right to anything like that. But I have a right to use the restroom with an with the understanding that this is a men's restroom and I should not have to question who else is in the restroom with, right? So we do have to respect other people's um space and other people's opinion too, because when you start giving somebody rights that start taking away rights from other people, we have a problem. So, once again, I agree with certain things that happen for that the Democrats push, and I believe in certain things that Republicans push. My issue is not with the parties. My issue is with Donald Trump. I can't make this more clear. I don't like Donald Trump as a president. As a businessman and as a social media celebrity or as a reality star, Trump is a rock star. Let's go, Trump. I see you're fired. You can, you got a whole brand in that. And I'm all for that. Right. And I didn't know what kind of president he would be. I did not have this type of attitude towards Trump being a president the first time around, but we seen what type of president he was, and I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that when the level of disrespect, right? The level of disrespect, and it's not a disrespect like me. I'm a pretty manly man. Like my disrespect is, um, I'm me, so I have my opinion. I can state my opinion and I'm willing to accept whatever consequences come with me stating my opinion. My problem is, it's not like you gonna whoop somebody. So this type of attitude is coming from a do good, like a space where it's entitled, and I don't like that. I don't like that you feel entitled enough to talk about war heroes and dog war heroes, right? And people talk so much about the Constitution and gun rights and different things like that, and they believe so wholeheartedly in the Constitution. And then you have someone who totally disregards the Constitution, and uh, they say, "Well, I won," and they want you to, you know, to say that the votes were his votes. And it's just like weird that people don't even uh they don't even realize the two. I'm talking about Trump. I'm just saying, I basically spoke on the fact that I don't believe I'm a Democrat or Republican. I am fully independent because I believe in a lot of the things that both sides push. And I like with Kamala, I believe that people have a right to be whoever they want to be. I don't care if you are they, there, he, she, we, whatever you want to be. That's fine with me. I don't have no problem with that. But I have a problem with you saying that it's okay for men to fight women in the boxing ring or for men to race women and different things like that. So I do have problems with that, right? It's a level of uh anonymity you should have. Did I vote for Corn? No, no, I didn't vote for Cornel West. The Colonel. I didn't vote for the Colonel, bro. I've only voted one other time in my life. I've been in prison most of my voting life. I was only out. I was only out. I believe it was. Oh, you know what? I was only out for the last Trump election, not the first Trump election. I was only out in I think 16. So I was on. That was the only time I ever voted as an adult. That was the only time I was free as an adult to vote. That was it. So that's the only time that I voted. I was in prison at 18 and I was there until I was 27, which was 2011, going into 12. So I could have voted in 12. I wasn't really hip to voting or none of that. Going into 12, I literally just came home. I had a lot of other stuff going on. So but I did vote. I think I voted for Hillary when Trump first ran. Um, I didn't have the biggest. I don't. Trump was a like a Trump is a uh reality star. He a good, people say he a good businessman, but in reality, he's not that great of a businessman. I mean, he know his way around. What people got to understand is when you get money, you learn the best lawyers and the best this and the best that, and you can still, stay abreast even if you fall off. You have different assets and different things that will allow you to, be loan money and borrow against different assets. So I'm not convinced he's the big, businessman that everybody is saying he is, but that is not that important for real. As a politician, I think that his personality is a bit brash. I believe even it's a lady in Texas, I forgot her name, and she will eat you up with politics. And I love her attitude, but she's still a politician. Like she's not like shut up, whatever, dumb, dumb, boom, unless she's attacked. Um, who is she? I don't know what you mean. Who is she? I don't really know. I don't understand what you mean. Who is she? Harvey, can you explain what you mean by who is she? I don't understand the question. I'm literally just saying that I'm an independent. I'm voting for whoever I like. That's how I feel. Anytime that the vote come around, voting for whoever I like. I am voting this year, and I'm voting for who I like. Not necessarily that I feel like Kamala is who can find the bad, but where is the good here? Where's the good in her? We can find the bad, but where is the good in her? I'm here. Um, you mean Kamala? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand who's the her. Because I was talking about Hillary Clinton and that I voted for her before too. So I'm literally I don't know who you talking about. I'm not being funny. I really don't understand the question. Right. But I was just saying, just with Trump, um, I feel like you still got to be a politician. It's a certain level of respect you got to have. Like, even when I was just full blood gang banging, if I said, call somebody a hook or whatever, I'm just whatever, just being disrespectful, whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying if if I hear certain words and if I call you, you hear people call um blood slobs or whatever, vice lord, you call them slobs, and you like, dog, that's kind of like a disrespectful thing. Crips, crabs, and all that. Like, so I feel like certain words, the same way we hear the word nigga and we feel a certain way, it's certain connotations we shouldn't have as a president. I just feel like it should be some type of limit. That's all. It should be some type of limit, and I don't feel like he has that limitation, and that's a bit scary to me. And we've seen how he acted when he had to get out of office the last time. Give me the same positive of her that you did the negative of him, brother. Oh, I this is all I'm saying with Kamala is oh, I see what you're saying. So you want some positive of Kamala? Um, I don't feel disrespected when Kamala talks. I'm just saying that I'm literally telling you that for the policies, like I said with her, I don't like that she want to let males and females do whatever. She's supporting all this transgender stuff. And like I said, I believe in you are who you are, do what you do. So I'm just giving you uh the way I feel about her. I'm not I don't like the way she patrolled the border. Um, but I'm not that's not what's swaying my vote. I'm literally honestly saying what's swaying my vote is I don't like Trump. That's it. That's the only thing swaying my vote. I am not strong on Kamala Harris. I don't feel like Kamala is the best candidate, you know what I mean? But in reality, it wasn't a whole lot going on the Democratic side anyway, so I'm not surprised. But honestly, I vote for anybody but Trump. I don't care if it was some of the other Republicans. It's a few Republicans that I wouldn't I stay away from, like the ones in Florida. There was a couple of them in Florida, maybe one in Texas that had some terrible ideas and policies. But for the most part, I don't want nothing to do with Trump. Logically for America, this is what I'm saying. You got to vote for what you vote for. That's what people not getting. They saying America for America, but for what? I don't gotta vote for America. I'm voting for me. I'm voting the way I feel. And that's how everybody should vote. People are saying I don't understand how I don't know why people would think that Trump was better for America. We were literally like we may not and my guy Jeter say we didn't have no wars. Yeah, but we had a lot of civil wars. We had a lot of internal battles while he was in office, and he didn't do what I felt like he should do in office. Um, a lot of the riots and different things, I feel like the way Trump handled his business was terrible. That's how I feel. Like I feel like um a peaceful person would be more you voting for me. I just feel like that. I feel like as a leader, this is how I feel as a leader. I'm voting personally. As a leader, I feel like you should take full responsibility. I have been in leadership positions for most of my life and I've took full responsibility. My bad, bro. My bad. That didn't work out for you because I didn't do something. Like, and that's how I feel. Even when things where we see that he was at fault, I've not seen him take full accountability for things like even that insurrection on January. I have not seen him say, I should not have said some of the things that I said. I should not have done. I actually just watched him. Like I said, I just caught up like the last couple days. And I actually watched him stand on what he stood on and actually talk about releasing some of them people. Like, like actually, and that's what people don't get. Him releasing those people is basically saying, do what you do. Putin can beat up Trump and Kamala in the fist fight. He probably can. But look, I'm just being serious. Him releasing those people is a statement. Him releasing his lawyers and people that had did stuff to take his side is a statement. And I'm not against that statement being that I'm from the streets. But I feel like in setting that statement is not a politician thing. As a street dude, or if he was in business and he had a way to free his people, I can understand that, right? As if you were in business and you had a way to stand up for your people, I'm all for it. But I'm saying as a politician, you don't start handing out release papers to people because they're your friends as a politician, right? So that's my problem. As the president, I'm just not feeling Trump. Like that's just how I feel. It's not anything against him as a person, because as a person, I am all for the aggressive man, the the boldness and all of that. I'm all for it. But I'm saying as a president, you are looked at in a different manner. And I feel like you should handle yourself in a different way. And I don't feel like him talking about Arnold Palmer Peace at the rally in Pennsylvania was the way to do it. I'm just saying that's just with me. That's not something that a president should do, in my opinion. And he does a lot of things that I feel like a president shouldn't do. Him talking about uh people being they're being loyal to him, like Hitler or whoever people was loyal to that, whatever. Like all of that stuff is him just basically saying, I want people to have my back no matter what, wrong, right? And that's not cool. You should be willing to take some correction as a man. As a man, you should be willing to take some type of valuable insight and to consider it. Not, I need everybody loyal to me. That is, people don't even get it. That's tyrant talk. So they can say, oh, it's better for America or is this for a brand, bruh. Dog is tripping. If you was having a fight, who would you choose to fight? The KKK, the Jew? No, listen, bro. I don't want to fight any of them, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The man said that Black Lives Matter was worse than the KKK. Like this, people, I don't think people listening to him. This is not what I heard. This is what I'm. This I didn't hear somebody. Well, Trump said I just literally watched a bunch of his interviews over the last couple of days, and I'm like, dog is tripping. Like, what do you mean Black Lives Matter? And I'm not even for Black Lives Matter and all that stuff. I'm not one of them people either. I'm not even for the Me Too movement, right? So this is my opinion. Um, and this is from somebody that's been through everything. He talking about nope, answer the question. I don't want to fight the KKK or the Jews, bro. I'm just keeping it 100. And I'm gonna tell you why the KKK might be an easier fight, right? Because the Jews, they got probably more money to do with you what they please. And when somebody is the thing with like religion and politics that I've seen over the last couple weeks, when somebody believes something, they are stuck in their belief. You can't tell a Christian Jesus ain't walk on water, right? You can't tell them that. Like, and they gonna tell you, man, he walked on water, even though that goes against everything that you understand to be true in life. They believe they believe it. When it's something that's religiously embedded in them, they believe that. They believe that. They don't care that it's physically impossible for somebody to walk on water. It said in this book, it happened. It happened. Religion is a crazy thing, and politics are no different. And I've been seeing that the last couple weeks. And what people don't realize about me, I am consistent. I am not saying anything about Trump policies. I don't give a rat's behind about Trump policies. He may have some pretty good policies. He should give them to somebody else. I just don't like Trump as a president. And I feel like that's the most logical thing is I just don't like him as a president. As a person, I don't like him in the position of president. As a businessman, reality star, social media person, where he can be a rock star. He can say whatever he want, do whatever he want. Man, I'm not joining no KKK, none of that. No. He tripping. Dog over here tripping. So I'm just keeping it 100, man. I wanted to talk a little bit about Trump, man. We don't know anybody else. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm good on Trump. I don't. I'm straight. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like I'm literally telling you, I'll take anybody else but Trump. And some of those governors that's down in Florida changing school books and stuff, I'm straight on them too. Trump may be telling the truth. This is what I'm telling you. He may be telling the truth. He may be telling the truth. He may have been telling the truth about Arnold Palmer piece. Arnold Palmer may have been swinging from rooter to tutor. I'm just saying he may have been telling the truth, but that's not something you talk about at a rally. That's all I'm saying. You got to have some type of decency about yourself. You don't dog Senator McCain and say, "Well, I don't got to look up to him. My heroes didn't get caught." That's so disrespectful to an army vet and a hero. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't get. That's disrespectful as hell. I don't care nothing about the army and none of that for real, bro. But I'm never gonna disrespect somebody that went and fought for our country, and and you're definitely not supposed to do that as a president. I don't see how people don't see this though. Like that's definitely something you don't do as a president. I'm here saying that I don't want anything to do with Trump because of his personality. That's it. If Trump wanted to talk about Arnold Palmer's piece, he could have did that in amongst his friends somewhere. He could have did that in the back of his truck. He could have did that at his dinner table. He could have did it somewhere else in private. Certain conversations this man is having, he don't need to have those conversations in public. I have a problem with that. You should handle yourself a certain way. I don't care about your policies. Using Bobby Brown video. And you know what's crazy, bro? This the thing. As much as I don't want him as the president, I love to kick it with Trump. This is what I'm trying to explain to people. I'd rather talk to him than Kamala. I'm just being honest. Trump is a rock star. She seemed pretty boring. I'm just keeping it 1,000. He a rock star. But I'm saying as a president and somebody that I have to say, dang, man, I'm proud of my leader. I'm going to tell you the truth. I thought George Bush was a complete idiot. I thought George Bush was just dumb as hell. I was in jail all of his presidency, though. You know what I'm saying? Most of his presidency. I was in jail. I wasn't tripping on it or whatever. But I'm just like, dog, a dummy. You know what I'm saying? Dog, a dummy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, man, how the hell he get this job? Like, you know what I'm saying? But he still tried to carry himself with a certain level of decency. That's all I'm saying. With Trump is I don't care, dog. I'm gonna say what's on my mind. I'm gonna say whatever, and y'all don't like it, kiss my ass. And that's cool as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, as a real estate mogul, as a reality show star, as a social media influencer. You having that attitude is great in any of those capacities. But when you are the president of the United States, that is not the attitude I want you to have. I want you to be as civil as possible. I want you to speak for my country. That doesn't mean everybody has to agree with you. That's impossible. That's impossible. I mean, that's impossible. I'm reading and trying to talk. I'm reading you talking about the towers. I'm talking about impossible. So I'm just saying, man, real talk. That's just how I feel, man. It's nothing again. People try, well, his policy, what is, bro? I don't care about none of that. I'm telling you, I don't care. What I'm telling you is the main character is terrible. The main character is terrible. For him to be talking about his good people on both sides, that may have been true. That's true in any war, any battle, anything. Anything. It could be good people on both sides. But that's not what the country needs to hear at that time. Right? The country didn't need to hear that at that time. They needed some reassurance, right? And we getting to the point now where oh, well, America, bro, it's never gonna be America for us. America is not our country, right? It's never gonna be that. Not in our lifetimes. I shouldn't say never, because because of the, I mean, what's going on is any speckle of black and touch white, you gonna turn it start to get more black, right? It could take a drop of black. You know what I'm saying? So we are definitely, you know, it's going to increase or whatever. And we 14% now. It may be we may have been 11% when I was a kid, something crazy, you know what I'm saying? But if you run up on a Trump, run up on Trump, I'm calling trick. Hey, I ain't worried about trick. No, bro. I just being 1,000, man. I wouldn't. This the thing I'm telling you. Trump wouldn't have a problem with me. Like I'm like, what's up, Trump? I may even have a little bit of, I might be starstruck a little bit. What's up, Trump? Man, it's nice to meet you, man. Dang, man, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? I rock with Trump, just not in the capacity of president. I just want my president to handle themselves a little better. And that's not too much to ask for. That's just me. I've literally been consistent. You know, I crack jokes on Trump and different things that he say or different things like that. But I rarely talk about policies and stuff. I vote for who I like. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Now, because what people don't realize, people can have whatever agendas they want, but when you get in there, it's it's literally rules to this shit. Like, is you not about to go in there and just do whatever you want to do. And even when people talking bad about Kamala, it's not like she can just go in there and do whatever she want to do. Now, she could have pushed her agenda a little better or a little different. So I agree with that. But there are uh there are checks and balances. So I'm not necessarily worried about, people overdoing it, except Trump. He don't care about the checks and balances. This will I don't think people get it. He don't care about checks and balances. He don't care about the Constitution. He don't care about the rules. He don't care about, and that's cool in business. You can push the envelope, but as the president, you have to handle yourself a certain way. So that's enough about Trump. The NBA season has started, and I watched LeBron and Bronny walk on that court, and it like touched my heart, right? And I brung up Bush a little bit earlier, and I was like, how did he get this job? The highest seat in the land. How did he get this job? I thought Bush was an idiot. Like, just listening to him talk, he had no type of education. Like, his speech was it was written for him, and he still sound dumb. And he had that seat for 2 terms. And we worried about LeBron and Bronny. What's going on is a lot of us weren't handed the keys to anything. We didn't have somebody to pay the best trainers for us and do whatever and then open doors for us. So we feel a certain way. And that's a thing with black people. People can make up all of the BS. I'm tired, y'all. Wake up early. Excuse me. People can make up all the BS they want to about Kamala. The truth of the matter is, most people hate seeing somebody that look like them in a position um like that, right? And they can say, oh, they did because Obama didn't do. What did you expect Obama to do? I didn't know what they thought. I didn't know if they thought Obama was going to free the slaves because they already free. I really don't know what they expected Obama to do. Obama, what was he supposed to do? I don't know if they wanted reparations. I don't like. Listen, man, it's a world out here. Go out and get your money. Stop complaining. Stop waiting for somebody else to do something for you. It's a whole world out here. LeBron did exactly what he was supposed to do for his son. Gave him the best life he could get, gave him the best trainers he could get, gave him the biggest opportunity he could get, and putting on a Lakers jersey. How can you be mad at that? What type of person could be mad at that? That's crazy to me. That so many people had this. Oh, why would LeBron? Man, it was better players. And yeah, it was some players that probably was better than Bronny that should have had some. But it don't matter. My daddy is LeBron James. I'm on the Lakers. T.I. son, Damani, right? So T.I. son Damani, I am a fan. I'm a fan of Damani. I love Damani music. I think Damani is a talented producer, songwriter, and artist. I think that Damani is one of the next big stars in hip hop. And I don't know what's taking people so long to catch on, but I remember Damani saying, "Hey, I'm gonna earn my way," and that's cool. That's cool, but you need to use your resources. Your father is a resource. Your father is one of the biggest rap artists that we've seen in the past 10, 20 years or whatever, and you should take advantage of it. And it's okay to take advantage of your father being a rap star and you want to rap. Like it's okay for Bronny to take advantage of his father's connections and he want to hoop. It's okay. It's okay. So, as y'all see, I'm a little tired. I got to go pick my daughter up and I need to handle my business. So, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm going to jump on here a little more regularly. I want to make sure the Wi-Fi is acting right. I got a new router. Hopefully, it's better than my last one because that one was acting real crazy. Thank y'all for tapping in. I'm going to post a replay on YouTube. I have a whole playlist of these. Y'all tap into that too. I'll talk to y'all later. Follow me on all social media, y'all, at Chosen One Jackpot. And sign up at ultimatebbb.com and join my free community, y'all. Oh, we got the app. The new app is up, and you will be able to download that. If you want the link, just go to ultimatebbb.com and you're gonna get the messages and everything is all automated, and you'll get the link to that. Thank y'all for tapping in.